Ben Affleck is a star of Hollywood cinema. Now the talented actor has bright and memorable roles in films of different genres in his piggy bank. The artist masterfully gets used to the images of the characters, making them alive, colorful, for which he has more than one film award. The audience loves Ben's screen heroes, appreciates him as a producer and director. Childhood and youth. Ben Affleck was born in Berkeley on August 15, 1972 in the family of a physician and a teacher. Ben's father, Tim Affleck Scott, tried to become an actor in his youth, was friends with Dustin Hoffman and Blythe Danner, Gwyneth Paltrow's mother. But a pernicious penchant for drinking put an end to Tim's acting career. He went to California and got a job as a doctor, leaving his wife and 2 sons. In 1984, after his parents divorced, Ben moved to Massachusetts with his mother and brother Casey Affleck. Kristen raised her children alone and dreamed that Ben would follow in her footsteps and become a teacher. But she pushed her 7-year-old son to the profession, arranging for a role in the TV series Mimi's Journey. At a young age, this was enough for the boy to fall ill with acting forever. In addition, on the set, Ben met his best friend who shares his interests, Matt Damon. Teenagers went to screen tests together, starred in extras films, hoping for more. Affleck and Damon lived a few blocks from each other, went to the same school and attended a theater club. According to Matt's recollections, Jerry Spaz, who taught acting, constantly endowed Affleck with the most responsible roles and long monologues. After graduating from high school, Ben entered the University of Vermont. The only motive to do this was the enthusiasm of a girl who did not even study at this university, but lived nearby. Without waiting for reciprocity, Affleck dropped out of school and moved to Hollywood. 10 years later, Ben will call a sad love story the biggest disappointment in life. The mother believed that her son would certainly go to the bottom. The fears were partly justified. For the first big money, friends rented a cottage on the ocean and threw a party. Then Ben tried to get a higher education and enrolled in a liberal arts college in Los Angeles. Films. The aspiring actor went to auditions, but appeared only in extras and episodes. The real breakthrough for the American was the picture Good Will Hunting, which was based on a novel written by Damon. Friends caught fire with the idea of screening this work, wrote an original script for the future tape. Production companies did not want to risk contacting little-known performers. Some agreed to shoot, stipulating that Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt should be in the main roles. However, Matt and Ben themselves wanted to play in this project about a young brilliant mathematician and were waiting for a good moment. The film made a sensation at the box office, and in 1998 won 2 Oscars, for Best Screenplay and Best Supporting Role Robin Williams. The script of the film was also awarded a Golden Globe, and Damon and Affleck were awarded an honorary award by the National Board of Review. In 2000, the film Reindeer Games was released. As part of the project, Ben Affleck managed to work with Charlize Theron. Both actors starred in the main roles. After becoming famous, Affleck began to receive many diverse offers. A landmark event in the actor's career was the film Pearl Harbor, which in 2001 was the leader in the world box office. The Oscar-winning picture about love, which unfolded against the background of the military conflict between the United States and Japan, caused a lot of contradictory reviews. Veterans of those events found many historical inaccuracies in the tape. In the 2010s, the performer reduced the intensity of acting work, diluting it with his own projects. Ben tried himself as a director, screenwriter, and producer. One of the successful projects was the thriller Argo, filmed on the basis of real events, the rescue of American diplomats from captivity in Iran in 1979. The main role was offered to Brad Pitt, but he refused because of his busy schedule. As a result, Ben himself played the central character. The film won 3 Oscars, including the main one, for Best Film. Affleck continued the experience of combining directing and acting in the film The Town. The picture for the first weekend of rental collected $23 million with a budget of $37 million. The film was awarded the awards of the Washington Film Critics Association and the National Council of Film Critics of the USA in the nomination for the Best Acting Ensemble. And one of the actors, Jeremy Renner, even received an Oscar nomination for Best Supporting Actor. In the thriller Gone Girl, released in 2014, Ben played the husband of the main character played by Rosamund Pike. The film was directed by David Fincher, who became famous for film projects with unusual endings. During the filming for the best transformation into his own character, Affleck got acquainted with the real cases of men accused of murdering their own wives. In 2016, several blockbusters featuring Ben Affleck were released. In the film Batman vs Superman, he played the main role, the Batman. To get used to the image of Batman, the actor was forced to work out in the gym for 2 hours every day. He lost a lot of weight. In Suicide Squad, the artist appeared in the episode in the image of the aforementioned superhero. Both projects received a lot of nominations for the Golden Raspberry, awarded to the worst films of the year. At the end of the same year, the premiere of the action thriller The Accountant took place. The script was written in 2011, but the preparation for filming stretched for 5 years. Will Smith was considered for the main role instead of Affleck, and the Coen brothers and Mel Gibson were the directors instead of Gavin O'Connor. Ben appeared in the film as an accountant who suffers from autism. At the same time, he is a brilliant mathematician who works for criminal organizations. It is curious that the picture was shot on 35mm film, although now digital technologies are used in most cases. In early 2017, the crime drama Live by Night was released, in which Affleck acted as a director, screenwriter, and actor. The film is an adaptation of the novel The Night Is My Home by Dennis Lehane. The plot of the film unfolds in the 20s of the last century, when the prodigal son of Boston Police Captain Joe Coughlin becomes a bootlegger, and subsequently a gangster. The producer of the project was Leonardo DiCaprio. In 2019, Affleck's filmography was replenished with the thriller Triple Frontier. The project, started by Paramount Studio in 2000, was plagued by problems. The teams of directors and actors changed, and Ben also left to undergo a course of treatment. The rights to the film were bought by the streaming company Netflix. Affleck returned later. Ben resumed his directorial activity, having undertaken to shoot a picture based on the real events of 2001, the fraud of the lottery results at McDonald's. Matt Damon was invited to the main role of the head of the security department, distributing prizes for a part of the winnings. In 2020, Affleck's filmography was replenished with several projects significant for his career in cinema. In the film The Way Back, the American played the main role Jack Cunningham. In the movie The Last Thing He Wanted, Affleck reappeared in the image of the central character Trent Morrison. He was invited to the shooting by Di Reis, the director of the series Empire and the film Mudbound Farm. Willem Dafoe, Anne Hathaway, and Eddie Gathegi were also involved in the shooting. The actor starred in Zack Snyder's Justice League, where he once again got the role of Batman. The premiere took place in March 2021. Events unfold after the death of Superman. Batman and Wonder Woman create the Justice League. Together with other superheroes, they are trying to protect the world from the invasion of the Steppenwolf and his army. Affleck also met Matt Damon again on the set, this time in Ridley Scott's historical thriller The Last Duel. It is worth noting that there were various rumors about Affleck's participation in the continuation of the heroic epic Justice League. A number of portals wrote that Ben wants to abandon the image of billionaire Bruce Wayne and plans to make his own Batman movie. Other media previously included the actor in the cast of the sequel along with Joe Manganiello and Jesse Eisenberg. Social activities. Affleck is known at home not only for his bright film roles, but also for his active lifestyle. The American participates in many charitable projects, supporting those who especially need help. For example, under his patronage is AT Children's Project, a non-profit organization that helps children with muscular atrophy syndrome. In 2010, the artist co-founded the non-profit organization Eastern Congo Initiative, whose activities were aimed at supporting African farmers. Later, the American participated in programs aimed at helping low-income families get a full meal. The actor showed particular activity in 2020, when due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the incomes of residents of the states decreased. Affleck also proved himself in politics. Ben made no secret of his support for the Democrats. The American participated in several election campaigns in support of candidates from the Democratic Party. In particular, in 2004 he campaigned to vote for John Kerry, and in 2008 for Barack Obama. In 2020, in an interview, the actor noted that he likes Bernard Sanders, Joe Biden, and Elizabeth Warren, but most importantly, he does not like Donald Trump. Personal life. About his personal life in the biography of an actor, it's time to shoot a separate movie. Ben Affleck's first sweetheart was Cheyenne Rothman. However, his feelings were not mutual. In 1997, Affleck began dating Gwyneth Paltrow, who at that time had just broken up with Brad Pitt. The couple has long been considered an example for others in Hollywood, but the relationship did not go far. On the set of Shakespeare in Love, Paltrow had an affair with the lead actor Joseph Fiennes. Affleck once caught colleagues together, after which he broke off the relationship, despite Gwyneth's assurances that it was only a rehearsal. Rumor attributed Ben's connection with Nicole Kidman, Sandra Bullock, Famke Janssen. And in 2002, on the set of the movie Jiggly, Affleck had an affair with Jennifer Lopez. The lovers set a date for the wedding, but parted 4 days before the ceremony. Affleck later said that his relationship with the pop diva had exhausted him so much that he could not find the strength to act in a movie. Marriage to Jennifer Garner. Affleck then began appearing in public with a new girlfriend. She was the actress Jennifer Garner, with whom he starred in Pearl Harbor and Daredevil. In 2005, the actors secretly married in the Caribbean, and at the end of the year, daughter Violet Ann was born. Later, the couple had 2 more children, daughter Seraphina Rose Elizabeth and son Samuel. After 10 years of living together, the couple announced their divorce. Official papers were submitted to the court only in April 2017. It took another year for the divorce to legally take place. The media mentioned the reasons for family feuds, the actor's betrayal with the nanny of his own children and addiction to alcohol. Garner could not stand her husband's love of gambling. Ben once lost $350,000 in the California State Poker Championship Sunday. The ex-wife, like Ben, refused property claims, and the issue of custody of the children remained open. Jennifer wasn't ready to leave the heirs alone with her father, who hadn't recovered from alcoholism, but she wasn't going to interfere with communication either. After the divorce, Affleck found solace in the company of producer and mother of 3 daughters Lindsay Shukas. The woman helped the actor overcome his craving for alcohol, twice placing the movie star in a drug treatment clinic, but the efforts were in vain, and Lindsay left. Then Ben's chosen one was Shauna Sexton, a Playboy model who is half Affleck's age. In the fall of 2018, this connection came to an end. Ben put health first and undertook to visit a psychologist together with Garner in order to maintain a normal relationship and not to injure children. In October 2018, the man was discharged from another clinic. In the spring of 2020, it became known that Ben Affleck is dating Cuban-Spanish actress Ana de Armas. They met on the set of the movie Deep Waters, and for a long time the novel was kept secret. Ben's intentions towards his beloved were serious, as he introduced the chosen one to his children and mother. They also spent time together on self-isolation and actively posted joint photos on social networks. The relationship of the artists did not last long, and in January 2021 the couple broke up. The initiator of the breakup was Ana, who informed her former lover about the breakup by phone. The actress no longer wanted to be in Los Angeles, whereas Ben had to stay there, next to his children. Right after that, Ben decided to get rid of all the things that remind him of a failed relationship. He threw into the trash a full-length cardboard figure of de Armas, which was given to him a few months before this event. The reunion of Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez. In May 2021, the tabloids were full of loud headlines reporting that the actor and J.Lo spent a vacation together. First, the couple attended the Vax Live charity music festival, and then went to a ski resort in Montana. The media clarified that Affleck owns his own chalet on this territory. Earlier, the singer and her fiancé Alex Rodriguez broke up. This caused the public to speculate that Ben and Jennifer were dating again. In July, on the day of her 52nd birthday, Lopez posted a photo on her Instagram account, which depicted her and Affleck kissing. Thus, the celebrity confirmed the rumors about the affair. In December, Ben told Howard Stern in an interview that the reason for his alcoholism was his marriage to Garner. The actor felt unhappy, but because of the children he could not leave being trapped. He found salvation in alcohol, now admitting that it was not the best solution. Fans of the Affleck-Lopez couple were happy to learn about the idol's engagement in the spring of 2022. Jennifer showed subscribers a ring given by her lover. Both did not seek to force events, because they did not want to lose a second chance at a happy marriage. In July, TMZ, citing its sources, reported on the wedding of Lopez and Affleck. Jennifer confirmed the information. The ceremony was held in Las Vegas, and after the celebrity took her husband's last name and became Jennifer Lynn Affleck.